I describe myself in one. This chair is really quite creaky. In one word, I would describe stop it. Yeah. Right. This is. Can my word? I think we'll change seats. Squeaky. That's my word. Right. Oh no, I've lost my mic. Maybe out of shot now. Right. That's better. I describe myself as excitable. Right? Yeah, that'll do. Hi, I am Andrew, and I'm a conservation officer at War Memorials Trust, and we are the national charity for conservation of war memorials in the UK. I am the conservation officer for Scotland and Northern Ireland and London and little bits of England because we're quite a small charity now. So I'd done actually my undergrad MA was in European studies, so it's like politics, philosophy, with German as a tag on, bit of history as well. So, and it's quite funny because if I hadn't done at that point, lots of people were going to go into secondary school teaching history, but mine was a bit my degree I would have to do an extra module because I had so many history credits, like called straight credits, so like they were core subjects like history, whereas European studies didn't translate that well. Although I suppose if I was doing modern studies, it might, I could have probably sold that quite easily. But anyway, yeah, so, and then I did a bit of traveling for 2 or 3 years, and then went back to Dundee Uni to do an MSc in European Urban Conservation, as it was called, which is an amazing course. And it wasn't like any of the postgrads that my mates were doing. Everyone was like, I'll go back and do postgrad. Like, you're only in like 4 hours a week. It was really intense. I got told I'd come from the most obscure or obtuse backgrounds, like in terms of, like a lot of the people on the course were doing, had done either geography, town planning, or art history. And then this was like specialising for, I guess, for the world of work in that course. But anyway, it was pretty much 9 to 5 every day, and it was great. Tuesdays were 9 till 9, but I loved it. I loved that course, and it was so well run. Yeah, it was by the time I went, it was so finely tuned as well, because the course had probably been founded in about, I don't know, 93 or something, and then, yeah. Anyway, it's all the same, but like so many people in architectural heritage in Scotland have been through that course as well. So, yeah, there you go. Like I'd always had an interest in sort of those like 20th century conflicts and stuff, and and there was a bit of there's a bit of that, and also it was the centenary of the First World War, so there was a lot of stuff around it at the time, and the trust at that point had one-off sort of government funding to spend. So in a way, it was like, will you come on board and help us spend this money? So I was like, yeah, I can probably do that. And yeah, it was great. I mean, to be honest, what I liked about it was sometimes with other trusts, you're kind of trying to find a way not to spend money, but this was like, let's find worthy projects that won't be delivered without our funding. And that's kind of good because you can go on site visits. And that was everything. It let me travel around England because I've never really traveled much, done Yorkshire and things as a child, but southeast, southwest of England I'd never really explored. And then they actually became, like, certain landmarks anyway along the way became quite familiar to me, and that was nice. But going out to these communities and saying, look, you've always wanted to do this, let me help you along the way and give them support financially and also in terms of advisory as well. So, yeah, so that was that. I always say you can do anything. That's what I say to my kids. You can do anything, but you can't do everything. You know what I mean? So, most of the time I think about that. That's true. What did I do? Well, I love playing tennis. Like if I had one day left on Earth, Ask me that question.
You have one day left on
Well, I'd need two, right? And obviously, this is back to anything, but not everything, everything again, right? Because obviously, I want to spend it with my kids, but I also want to play a game of tennis. I want to play a game of granny football with my mates, like off of you've got a wall, a tennis ball, and or five in a boot with my mates for a bit. I want to ski for most of the day. I want to spend time gardening. Although I'm never sure if I should just cut that one out, because the thing about gardening is you can't really stop. And I'm not gonna read on my last couple of days because as much as I enjoy it, it's not making the cut. So yeah, I suppose that's mostly like sport stuff. And if I live to be really old, I'm probably not going to be getting to do any of those on my last day. Yeah, so I guess that's it. Spending time with friends and family. Yeah. But the reason I won't do jazz hands is because I can only do one jazz hand. Yeah, like my right hand can jazz hand, but my left hand just looks like it's, I don't know, having some sort of seizure or something. No, not on camera, definitely not. Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks.